What I enjoy about Mr. Charles' teaching style is that it's very interactive and it's very personal. And I also like that he really focuses on the basics. Like in school, because everything is so fast-paced, the teachers will tend to like rush through like the topics. For example, for a certain topic, even if it may be relatively bigger, they'll spend like maybe 1.5 to 2 weeks only on like that topic. But I like that Mr. Chua will spend a longer time on each topic to really break it down and make it like easier to understand for students. And I like how he for like each topic that he does, he like has notes and he'll go through the content and everything. Afterwards, he'll go through class exercises, which consists both of a mix of common questions to test the fundamentals and also relatively relatively more uncommon and trickier questions to allow the students to have more exposure. I would say that chemistry is a really content heavy subject, and um it really is a subject that you cannot just memorize and spit out. It really involves a lot of understanding of the topic and applying it in the correct context. And I think a lot of students tend to misunderstand the topic and think like, okay, for example, for organic chem, they may think they can just memorize everything and spit out for the exam, but actually that's not true. There definitely are a lot of parts of organic chem that you can memorize, for example, the reagents and conditions, but how you apply them really tests like your fundamentals and your understanding of the subject. So I think that is something that I struggled with a lot at the beginning. But I think as I learned from research, I learned to really focus and go back to the fundamentals and to not focus on memorizing the
Mhm.
content. I would say yes, kind of. For prelims and A-levels, both of them focus a lot on, for my school, they focus a lot on basics. But I think back then my basics were still a little shaky. I think after going for the Hot Q workshop that Mr. Chua provided, it really helped me to strengthen on my basics and to really recap on things that I may have missed out. And I think it really helped when I was doing the actual paper. But I would say that the A-level paper was more tricky and they had more challenging questions. So actually, I struggled quite a lot with my grades for chemistry after I got it back because I was quite disappointed, although I put in a lot of effort. But I think what truly is the most important is you see your grades, but you cannot do anything about it. The only thing you can do is to pick yourself up and to move forward. Because um what someone told me before was that any any exam, no matter how important it is, before A levels, it's just a mock exam. So I just treated it as like a learning experience, and I really um went to look at my prelim paper and to really look through the mistakes that I made and to take note of them so that I would not make the same mistakes for A levels. And I think and Mr. Shaw went through the paper with me, so I was able to really process the marks that I lost better and to be more careful about it. And I think what students need is to really have like the never give up spirit. Because if you as when you really give up on like the paper, it's already half of the battle lost. And there's no helping you won't be able to help yourself if you really gave up on like the paper. So I mean if you didn't do well, it's okay. You just need to pick yourself up and to move forward and to really see how you can move on from there and how you can make improvements, you know. I would say students that are willing to listen to feedback. Students that are not, I wouldn't say really stubborn in listening to teachers. Because Mr. Chua is a very direct person. If you're not able to take the feedback well, then you won't be able to benefit from it. But I think it's his directness that can really help you to improve because he won't really try to sugarcoat like what you need to work on. And when he's direct about like certain parts of for example, the syllabus that you need to work on. For me, it was organic chem. So he told me that, for example, my physical chem was relatively stronger and my organic chem was weaker. So he told me that I needed to work on it. So that's why I spent more time working on my organic chem, which I think helped to strengthen my fundamentals more. So if you are someone that really needs someone to sugarcoat you and to support you along the way, not saying that Mr. Shah doesn't do that. He does like support us and he always answers our questions when we need it. But if you really want someone to handhold you all the way to A levels, then maybe this may Mr. Shah's lesson may not be you. But I think Mr. Chua lesson really benefits those people that are willing to change their ways of learning. For example, for me, previously I thought it was I mean A level chemistry is a very content heavy subject. If you purely focus on memorizing, you won't go very far. But adapting to Mr. Chua's strategy, I think it really helped me to strengthen all my fundamentals and to achieve the results that I got.